That's fast. It's that time. You got a rowdy crowd out here tonight.
That's turning ugly. There was a roadside motor court. Cabins that were made out of sandstone. If you were traveling on the highway, it was poured out into the storm. If those walls could talk, stories I could tell some. That roadside motor court kept the travelers safe and warm. Now there's holes in the roof, weeds by the door. You know the walls still stand. They don't see no travelers no more. You know cotton used to be king all along this stretch of road. Wagon and a team, and you could all go get the gin. And you paid a little bit toward the credit down at the store. They scratched and worked that land until that dirt just got too poor. Now the old cotton gin is some kind of second-hand store. You know the building's still there. They don't gin no cotton no more. No more. You know they used to go dancing down at the log cabin bar. Everybody be laughing and carrying on, make a little love out in the car. They throw a lot of sawdust down all around that old concrete dance floor. And everybody would dance and dance and dance. Everybody but the Baptist, till their feet just got too sore. And then one Sunday morning, you know the law burned it down. Now there ain't no place to go dance in this town. There used to be a place to go dancing in this town. There used to be a place to go dancing in this town. The walls are still there. They don't see any travelers. Been a long time since cotton was king, and there used to be a place to go dance in this town. Yeah, there used to be a place to go dance in this town. This town. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome to Wednesday night Sunday. Did you go to Winfield? Boy, man, there was a day when you didn't even have to ask that question. Everybody went to Winfield.
I'm not going to miss it.
Ray did.
Did you go, Ray?
He's still in faith.
You been going for years?
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
I said, I'm
We
keeping
went to Stone River.
I was up there for
Yeah, this was the first year was the same weekend, wasn't it? It's not usually on the same weekend.
I wanted to go to Stone River, but Winfield's always going to win in that car.
I think they were.
Man, have you ever been to Stone River? Well, you've been
Yes,
there.
I have. And I wanted to go again this year, but
Last time I went to Winfield, it was just too cotton picking many folks for me. They were camped all the way outside of the gates across the road. And, of course, you know, I always got to complain about something. Yeah, they didn't build me no cabin in Winfield.
They built a cabin in Stone River. Tom Skinner Motel.
Built Tom a cabin.
But that Stone River,
Stone River.
built me a cabin in the corner of Glory Land up there.
What about Dan, man? He got close in that airplane, did he?
Now, I had some best times of my life at Winfield, though, over the years.
A little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit a tree.
I got away with some stuff up there I shouldn't have got away with, too.
Yeah, that's how close he got to it.
Yeah.
He hit the top of a tree.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Rocky was in that airplane.
Huh?
Rocky was riding in that airplane.
Rocky was in it.
The airplane the other day?
He was riding in it.
Really?
He put a big thing up on Facebook.
He was probably encouraging him.
Oh, hell.
Man. I asked old Dan, I said, how fast were you going when you come on the stage? He said about 175 miles an hour. Just for general knowledge, there you go. Well, Mr. Earl, he lives on the banks of Lake Arthur, where your windshield gets foggy, where your back roads unwind. It's a long way from Shreveport, not too far from Gaydon, and it's close to the home that I left behind. Yeah, it's close to the home that I left behind. Mr. Earl, he's a friend, he's a father, he's a hunter, and he talks to the ducks and the geese and the blind, and he works hard for the life. He helps to make better, and he lives by the graveyard of the rusted combine. He lives by the graveyard of the rusted combine. And he held my hand when my boots got too heavy, when the mud from the rice field come to my behind. And we set out the decoys in the dark on the lily, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Now there's coffee and biscuits, and the stove in the kitchen. There's a crack in the ceiling, there's a screened in front porch, and the fog starts to settle on the banks of Lake Arthur. I can still taste that whiskey from the night just before. It was Crown Royal whiskey from the night just before. It's hard to get up at 5 in the morning. Put your gun, put your shells, put your wine in a sack. And we look like some militia in our boots and our camo. We got a bird dog named Milo, he's sleeping there in the back. And he held my hand when my boots got too heavy, when the mud from the rice field come to my behind. And we set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Yeah. Well, now that combine's a monster. That combine's a savior. Looking down through the blades, I can see heaven and hell. Cold steel cut the rice crops acres and acres. Fill how many barrels, man, I cannot tell. Fill how many dryers, man, I just can't tell. And from the banks of Lake Arthur to the Mermentau River, there's water as far as your good eye can see in the Lake Arthur bar. All them old Mickey Rowdy, they got bottles of a whiskey that are older than me. And he held my hand when my boots got too heavy, when the mud from the rice field come to my behind. And we set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Well, sometimes I dream about a girl in a pickup, with her window rolled down, her radio on, and you look at the cypress out there on Highway 190, and you give her away, and you sing Jolie Blonde, yeah, you give her away, and you sing Jolie Blonde. Mr. Earl, he's a friend, he ain't never no stranger. When I come home, it feels like I've always been here. There's a sign in the kitchen, and it's written in French. When you run out of splits, boys, you run out of beer. And he held my hand when my boots got too heavy, when the mud from the rice field come to my behind. And he set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusted combine. Oh, thank you so much. What do y'all want to hear? What was that? A Latin song? Is that in German? What? Robert O. King.
He's gonna be here.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Used to know the one about
Heading south.
which one? Oh, bank rock about Road Goes On Forever? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. See if I know it.
Play some Skinner, man.
You know, I'm so sick of that guy. He follows me home. Yeah, home the other night, looked over and there he was. I'm sitting on my couch. Well, Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. Had this reputation as a girl who'd been around. On Main Street after midnight with a brand new pack of cigs. Fresh one hanging from her lips, had a beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river just to meet with all her friends. And the road goes on forever and the party never ends. And Sonny was a loner, a little older than the rest. He was gonna join the Navy, but he couldn't pass the urine test. So he hung around town, he sold a little pot, and the law got wind of Sonny, and one day he got caught. Yeah, but he's back in business when they set him free again. You know, the road goes on forever, and the party never ends. Who knows what happens next? Well, Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry worked. Some drunken out-of-towner run his hand up Sherry's skirt. So Sonny took his pool cue, laid that drunk out on the floor, stuffed $1 in her tip jar, headed for the door. She's running right behind him and reaching for his hand, and the road goes on forever, and the party never ends. They jump in Sonny's pickup, Sonny jams her down gear. Looks so Sherry right in the eye and says, let's get on out of here. And the moon was high above them, and the sun was in the east. It was starting to set on them when they reached Miami Beach. They got a motel by the water and a quart of Bombay gin, and the road goes on forever, and the party never ends. It never ends. No, it never ends. Just what you do when you don't remember the words. No, it never ends. What happened next? Anybody know? Come on, help me out now. Those long syrup. That's down at the end. There's some Cubans go down here in a minute. Somebody climbs out a window. This one begat that one. Lo and behold, someone says some shit to someone else. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought I knew it. There are holes. There are holes. Oh, I guess the party does end. The road does not go on forever. It's all a lie. Hate to break it to you here tonight. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a lie.
Dallas whore.
Dallas whore, okay. Maybe I know that one. We'll see. That's embarrassing when that happens. It's a good thing I'm old and don't care anymore.
We love you, Tom.
Well, actually, I do care, but...
We should have been keeping up a little better ourselves.
Yeah, you know, you got to do your part.
I know, I was out here conversating. I didn't even know where you were at.
Yeah.
If you like tell us that we're responsible for remembering the lyrics anymore, we'll work on it.
You know, they say Jackson Brown's real bad about forgetting words, but everybody in his crowd knows every word. I do. If I were to see his show, I know every word to all his songs. I just shout it out to him.
You ever seen somebody singing off their smartphone?
Yeah, I have actually. I'm not even smart enough to pull that off. But yeah, a dancing table. I like that. Well, he's a wino tried and true. He done just about everything there was to do. You know, he worked on freighters, he worked on cars, and he worked on farms, and he worked in bars. Here's that white port wine, put that look in his eye that all grown men get when they need to cry. He sat down there on the curb to rest. His His old head just kind of slumped down on his chest. He said, you know, every day it gets just a little harder than yet. That's when the thread broke, his mind got cluttered. The words just kind of rolled off in the gutter. He was an elevator man in a cheap hotel. In exchange for the rent on a one-room cell, you know, he's old in years before his time. No thanks to the world in that white port wine. He said, son, you know, he always called me son. He said, life for you, it's just begun. And then he'd tell me that story he told me before about how he fell in love hard with a Dallas whore. You know, he could cut through the years to the very night it all ended up in this whorehouse fight. She turned his last proposal down in favor of being a girl about town. Well, it's been 17 years riding line, and he ain't been straight none of that time. Too many days of fighting the weather, too many nights of not being together. So he died. Well, when they went through his personal effects, in there amongst all the stubs and welfare checks, they found a crumbling picture of a girl in the door and an address in Dallas. Nothing more. A couple down the street sang Amazing Grace. Nobody cried, except for this one lady that was dressed in black standing way off to the side. Well, the rest of us left, and she's still standing there. She had a veil covering all that silver hair, and old One-Eyed John said, her name's Alice. She used to be a whore in Dallas. Let him roll, won't you let him roll? I'll bet he's gone to Dallas. God bless his soul. Won't you let him roll? Let him roll. Well, he always said that heaven was just a Dallas hole. Frightfully sad song. Written by Guy Clark, a songwriter who at times, in my opinion, is absolutely seamless. Well,
Living in a dream.
living in a dream. Just because he's not here to do it himself tonight, I'm going to do Randy Kraft's song for you. And we're all going to wish he was here. I got to look at him Sunday morning there at the gospel show down in Stone River. He looked like an old Civil War general, didn't he? I wanted to lead him, or join him, follow him into a losing battle. I didn't care that we lost. General Kraft.
South won a few of them.
Yeah. I always thought that Charlie Daniels song, look out, South's going to do it again. What? Lose a war, slave a race? What are we going to do again? Huh?
Pretty much all of them.
Just what is it, Charlie, that we're going to do again?
They won't repeat what they did before.
The slave race, there's a war, and a bunch of people killed.
Well, hey, the government's going to be closed down in 5 days anyway. We got a good chance, man.
I'm torn about that.
Well, then that's when you get your Confederate money out.
It's a sad, sad situation. Searching for justice and for truth. What goes undone by one generation becomes the burden of the youth. Hey, I'm sorry, maybe I've just been spacing. Going about my twisted scheme. I'm just searching for the right combination. Maybe I'm just living a dream. It's a big, big world with a lot of empty spaces. There's just enough to go around. Some are trapped inside a maze of hatred, searching for a piece of ground. Maybe it would be much better if we were all on the same team, 'cause we all run this human race together. Maybe I'm just living in a dream. So I go on searching for the answers while the waves roll in and out to sea. The wind blows my mind around forever. Oh, somebody send it back to me. Maybe everything is still turning around in some kind of twisted scheme. Maybe now it's not too late and we're still learning. Maybe I'm just living in a dream. Maybe I'm just living in a dream. Maybe I'm just living in a dream. dancing table. In an Appalachian Greyhound station, she sits there waiting in a family way. Goodbye, brother. Tell Mom I love her. Tell all the others that I'm gonna write someday. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover just like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. In a cold and gray town, her nurse says lay down. This ain't no playground, honey, this ain't home. Somebody's children out having children in a gray stone building. They're so alone. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover just like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like a water through a mountain stream. Ah, yeah. The nurse says lay down. This ain't no playground. This ain't home. Your daddy never meant to hurt you ever. He just don't live here, but you got his eyes. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover just like some bad dream. But unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. Take one, Jim. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover just like some bad dream. But unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. Now them unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. Oh, thank you so much.
Texas got a phone call.
Any more requests? Awkward age.
Look out. Now you see where you can go.
Yeah, well. Sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth shut. Usually don't adhere to that. I had the pleasure of helping Mark Tully write this song. He had most of it done when I got to help him, but helped him a little on it. He was kind enough to give me some credit. This is mainly his idea. Well, Mary stole a hammer from the local Walmart store. You know, she almost got away. They caught her at the door, and now she's doing 7 years for a $14 crime. It's an awkward age we live in. It's a crazy, crazy time. And Lucky was a toker, little marijuana in his yard. Just a plant or two to help him through, 'cause the winter got so hard. The FBI man spied him, and now Lucky he's doing time. They're teaching him a lesson for stepping out of line. It's an awkward age we live in. It's a crazy, crazy time. You get thrown in jail for nothing. You get nothing for a crime. You can kill a man and walk away. Happens somewhere every day. Nobody's got the words to say. It's crazy, crazy time. Chuck Roast on the pedal steel. Johnny shot the main man, you know Jody was his girl. And that shot he fired at Ronnie, he was heard around the world. Now he's sitting out there in the lobby, watching his own self on Nightline. It's an awkward age we live in. It's a crazy, crazy time. It's an awkward age we live in, and it's a crazy, crazy time. You get thrown in jail for nothing. You get nothing for a crime. You can kill a man and walk away. If you don't believe me, just ask OJ. Nobody's got the words to say. Someday we're gonna have a hell to pay. It's a crazy, crazy time. Thank you very much. Ready to Birmingham. for the pain. Another good old boy going home. And every town I see seems to take a part of me. It's a price that you pay when you roam. And I cry when I have to, and I lie when I can. Oh, but I die a little slower on the train to Birmingham. I got holes in both my shoes. I got a guitar full of blues. I got a one-way ticket for my remedy. And it's the same old lonesome song I've been singing all night long. Hey, Porter, are we out of Tennessee? And I cry when I have to, and I lie when I can. Oh, but I die a little slower when I'm on the train to Birmingham. Every year I take this old train down to Alabama in the rain. And I get that lonesome feeling in my bones. But I never get to Birmingham. But you know that getting there wasn't really the plan. I just like the feel of going home. And I cry when I have to, and I lie when I can. Oh, but I die a little slower when I'm on the train to Birmingham. On the train to Birmingham. Take us home, Jack. Chuck Roast on the pedal steel guitar. Very nice.
Tom and his people were playing at the Shrine, 18th of Boston last Thursday night. And then like John White and Saturday, it was like blew everybody away, man. And then Don White blew it. Jay Lang went, who the hell is this guy?
We'll do one more song, take a short break. Be back after this, play some more for you. Ah, the gypsy moth is a mighty high flyer sailing on an inland sea. Yeah, you're the object of my desire. You're the sun and the moon to me. I believe in loving you. Know that you keep me from feeling blue. Hey, you make me happy. Everything I do gets me in trouble. But the river could rock, and the river could roll, and the river could carry us down to the sea. The old rambling Jack had a woman that he loved, but the woman didn't love him back. You know, she took his smile, she took his child, she took everything he had. And River was the name she used. You know, she kept him so damn confused. She made him unhappy. Everything she did got him in trouble. But the river could rock, and the river could roll, and the river could carry Jack down to the sea. Now many long years have come and gone since old John F. Kennedy died. You know, I'm not sure, but what, that man wasn't downright crucified by the same bad guys still telling lies. You know, they keep us used and abused. They make us unhappy. Everything they do gets us in trouble. But the river could rock, yeah, the river could roll, and the river could carry us down to the sea. Now the black raccoon by the light of the moon heard the music playing soft and low, and the songs we'd sing made the nighttime ring, and that raccoon loved the show. So he went back and he told his friends, you know them humans who live on the edge of the forest, they all had a party. Man, they really played my kind of music. But the river could rock, and the river could roll, and the river could carry us down to the sea. Yeah, the river could rock, yeah, the river could roll, yeah, the river could carry us down to the sea. Ah, the gypsy moth is a mighty high flyer sailing on an inland sea. Yeah, you're the object of my desire, sun and the moon to me. And I believe in loving you, and you know that you keep me from feeling blue. Hey, you make me happy when everything I do gets me in trouble. Everything I do gets me in trouble. Everything I do gets me in trouble. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Hang on.